Hi, this is Dr. B. Vijay Kumar, HOD of Physics, Department of Physics, SNS College of Engineering. Today we discuss the topic of the laser, the very important laser, and its gas laser of CO2 laser. It's under the unit of laser and fiber optics. Already we discussed in many types of lasers in the relevant of this same unit. The one is ND-arc laser and another one is a semiconductor laser. This is the first molecular gas laser because the CO2 is a molecule. So the carbon dioxide laser are the highest power continuous wave laser, and its efficiency it become quite high range to compare in other types of laser. The ratio of output power and to pumping power of laser it become 20% to greater to compare in other types of laser. The CO2 laser produce a beam of infrared light to the principle of wavelength band centering at 9.6 to 10.6 micrometer. So this is the exact picture of CO2 laser in the lab vision. The next one is a principle. It is a 4-level energy laser and first molecular laser. It is very useful and effective laser to the operating level of 10.6 micrometer in far IR regions. We discuss in construction and working of this laser. Before that we discuss vibration mode of CO2 molecule. So the three types of vibration mode to be conducted in this CO2 molecule. The one is stretching, that means symmetric stretching, and another one is in a asymmetric stretching. Then third one is in a bending mode. The symmetric stretching to the form of this molecule, the center is carbon, the both side is oxygen. So the carbon atom is fixed and the two oxygen atom vibrate in the opposite direction. The asymmetric stretching mode, the carbon atom vibrate in one direction and both the oxygen atom is vibrated in opposite direction, that means other directions. The bending mode, the carbon atom move from upward direction, the two oxygen atom move in downward direction, vice versa. It look like in the bird flying of wings. The next we discuss from the construction of the CO2 laser. The discharge tube is made up of in material of quartz in fill in the mixture of gases of carbon dioxide, nitrogen and helium. These three gases to the form of certain range of pressure to fill in the quartz tubes. The ratio is 0.33, 1.2 and 7 millimeter of mercury. The CO2 laser we know that we have used in CO2 laser, but why we used in nitrogen and helium, that is the answer to follow from that. The nitrogen it become help to populate the atom of higher energy level of CO2. The helium to act on a depopulation of atom lower level of CO2 and it's act on a cooling of the system. So the discharge tube is connected with the DC power supply. The end of the tube are fitted with a NaCl bruster window and two concave mirror are kept each end to form of optical resonators. So this is the block diagram. So the first one we start from the left side, the mixture of gases to fill in the tubes of quartz. Then it's a very lengthy tube. It's formed in 1 meter tube. Initially we form in that vacuum inside of the quartz tube, then after it will fill in the mixture of gases because the carbon contamination to form in the acting of this three types of gases. Then the lower is act a pumping source. Then both end of that quartz tube to fitted in NaCl bruster window is acted a polarizer of this glass. Then the outside is formed in two concave mirrors. The one is an acting partially and another one is acting fully reflecting mode. The working, when switched on in a power supply, the discharge current is passed through the mixture of gases. The colloidal electron with nitrogen atom and the nitrogen atom is rise to the existence level. So the N2 plus E is electron, then it form in the existed state of N2, that is N2 star. So the N2 star atom collide with the ground state CO2 atom. So the CO2 is also to reach in existed, that is CO2 star. When population inversion is achieved, then take in the place of the energy level to the form of depopulation with the help of helium. So the two level of metastable state is formed in here. The one is in a 9.6 micrometer to be existed, and another one is in a 10.6 micrometer to be existed. So the different transition to the forming E5, E4, E5, E3, E3, E2. The E5, E4 is at 10.6 wavelength to be existed. The E5, E3 is 9.6. It both is in a IR region. Then E3, E2 is in a non-radioactive transition. The nature of the output, it becomes a pulsed and continuous output. The application, one is in a lowest cost in relation to power of capability, the high efficiency to compare in other types of laser, and especially in 20% to be existed level of pumping. Then third one, wide possible variation in output power, then long lifetime durations. So these are the reference. I prepared the PPT of the CO2 laser. We discuss in another one topic in another one video. Thank you very much.